What's up, everybody, man? It's your favorite couple. This is Will and Aisha, and we would like to welcome you guys to our channel. First and foremost, if you haven't already, make sure you come on in, like, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna play a little game with you guys today, man. What's the name of the game, honey?
So the game is called Better Together, and it's just conversation prompts for a deeper and more meaningful relationship. So it comes with 100 cards, and it's different questions. They're all random, and we just ask each other the questions, and we try to be as deep as possible. So I'm excited. I haven't looked at the questions, so I have no idea what they are, but I'm ready.
Let's get it. First question.
All right, so first question. Now, how do you want to do this? Do you want to just get like a stack each
It don't matter.
and we read them? Okay. So here, I'll give you a stack
Okay.
and I'm going to take a stack. And so we have to be, as meaningful as possible. And obviously there's no right or wrong answers because it's just for conversation. And I think this is pretty fun. Well, I obviously never played it before, but I think it would be pretty cool. As you guys know, we are on our 5-year anniversary trip, and so I thought what better way to kind of just revamp things, get things back going, even though nothing's going wrong. But I just thought it would be fun, to just get some conversation going. So let's get started.
Let's get it.
You
You want me to go first?
Yes.
All right. What do you think makes our relationship unique?
So do you want to answer that first, or do you want me to?
I can take it.
Okay.
What makes us so unique is, one, we're able to be ourselves. We're able to really just let your hair down, really genuinely, understand who we are as people, one, in order to understand what we can be as a couple. And we know our strengths, our weaknesses, and we do a great job of just balancing them out. We balance each other out. I'm more of a, you could say, a outgoing person, and my wife is more reserved. And so, our relationship is very unique because, like I said, the yin, the yang balance. And for as buck wild as I can be sometimes, she's more laid back and reserved, which mellows me out a whole lot. How about you?
I would agree. I think what makes our relationship unique is that not only are we opposite, but we do have a lot of similarities as well. And I think in moments like when, there's a lot going on, we're able to be our peace in each other's storm. And I think that really makes us unique.
I agree. Your question.
My question is, I am proud of you when... Okay, so I am proud of you when... So I know you have been through a lot in your years of living. So I am extremely proud of you when you can take your trials and tribulations and you can turn it around and turn it into something positive. Like especially the past couple years, you've been through a lot. So I'm extremely proud of you when, you did not let that bring you down. You have your days where, sometimes things bother you, but I think you have learned to turn it around and just try to be a better person and just try to, just get through it one day at a time. So I think I'm really proud of you for that.
Okay. I'm really proud of you because you were able to meet challenges head on. Like, no matter what obstacle is put in front of you, you look at it from a very up point of view and you really attack it head on. And I love the fact that, if it's something on your job, you get through it, you would tackle it, you get straight to it. If it's something in the family, any obstacle that we may have, you jump right on into it and be like, hey, honey, we got to do this. We got to get on in this right here. And you, like I said, we in this together, and you pulled me right on in. And so this is one of those things where, when she speak of some of the obstacles that I've been through, like in the past 2 years, we're dealing with the passing recently of my mother. The passing of anybody that give you birth is like tough. Also, dealing with the obstacles after the death of my father, different stuff, the family members, and how, like I said, she was that glue that held everybody together. It's one of those tough things where you gotta really jump in. But my wife does a really good job of keeping me level headed, as well as keeping me, my eyes on the prize. So I'm thankful for
Oh, I love you. Okay, your turn.
What is your definition of intimacy? My definition of intimacy is where we get to spend moments together where we can, like I said, it's moments where you just building on that person, focusing on that person, putting their wants, first, and trying to be there for that person. Like it doesn't have to be just like us sitting down having dinner earlier. It's just a moment between me and you. We get to sit down and really explore each other, talk, conversate, hold hands. Really go through that. Intimacy can come in different shapes and forms, so it's all upon how you look at it.
I would have to agree. I think my definition is if, like whenever we're together, we love to have fun, we love to be silly and goofy. So I think anytime we get to spend that one-on-one quality time together, whether it is, just taking a ride somewhere, going out to dinner, holding hands, or, the adult stuff, anything like that, I just feel like that's our definition of intimacy. Just anytime we're able to connect, not on like a physical level, but spiritual level, anything like that, I think, is my definition.
Okay. Who is more stubborn?
Oh gosh, you.
I'll put my hand up to that one. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a hard-headed cat. Now I'm not just blindly stubborn. It's like some stuff when I know, hey, it should be done a certain way. I'm a perfectionist, so I like stuff done a certain way. So of course you can call me stubborn. I like stuff done right. I like stuff doing correct. I don't like going back over doing stuff multiple times. And so that I want everything to be perfect, which I know in a perfect world, nothing is perfect. But I'm still strive for perfection if I can.
Yeah, I think I'm a little stubborn too, but just not as stubborn as you.
I'm not hard-headed. Here we go.
Okay, so what's the best relationship advice you've ever gotten? I can take this one. I think the best relationship advice that I have ever gotten. We all know the advice people say, don't go to bed mad. I know people say it, and I honestly think that is easier said than done. Especially when it comes to my stubborn husband.
Oh, here we go.
But there's a lot of great advice, but I think that one, and that's still, a daily work in progress for me, but I really think that one, only because I feel like a lot of issues and stuff, like people can just resolve a lot of things. And I feel like your bed is sacred, like your safe haven, like the marital bed. And I feel like you're not supposed to bring problems in your bed. Because I feel like that should be the time where you guys are, praying, cuddling, all the things, sleeping. And I just think when you guys go to bed mad at each other, it's hard. It's like, for me, I don't sleep well. It's not the best. And so I feel like it's, like I said, it's easier said than done. If issues and stuff can be resolved like the day of, I think it just gets better, the next day. You're not lingering on that. And it just makes your day go by a lot easier. So I think that is one piece of advice that has really stuck with me. And I try to live by that. So I think that's one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Next question. What does home mean to you? For me, home is where the heart is. It's as cliche as it sounds. It's true. I'm born and raised country. I like to consider where I'm coming from. Little area called Lake City, South Carolina. Country. It is country as it gets, but it's still home. I miss the cornfields and I miss no traffic. And to me, that's home. I often, I think about that place often. We moved over here to Charleston a couple of years ago, and it's mostly city. So it's one of those things where it took a little adjusting to get used to. But now I call Charleston home, and I love it. Mostly because I have my family here, our little one. We really look forward to making this place home for the future, and I love it.
Now, what does home mean to you? Okay, so for me, I feel like that question for me is not more so of like your physical home. I think it's like, that feeling, I guess, when you come home from work and after a rough day.
Safe haven.
There you go. And you just happy to be home. I feel like that just is wherever you feel safe. Whether it is, whether you're around people that you love, wherever you can just, I guess, release any kind of like mental exhaustion. That's where I feel home is. So right now, of course, home is our physical home. Home is, for me, my husband and our daughter, just wherever they are, because they're my everything. So just wherever they are, and I try my best to make sure our physical home is filled with love and laughter. So I think that's what our home is.
All right. I like this. We got room for two more. All right, you want to read yours?
I'm gonna pick some. Okay. This one. What's your favorite thing about being a grown-up? Oh my gosh. Now I'll tell you this, when I was little, I couldn't wait to grow up. Why? I don't know. I think it was just because I got to get out of my parents' house. I got to do whatever I wanted to do. Oh gosh. So right now, being a grown-up, my favorite thing about being a grown-up, I don't know. I mean, I guess just being able to have like kind of knowing my purpose, and then also having a bigger responsibility since I am now a mom and also a wife. I think that's my favorite thing. Having a little one depend on me, and then having my husband, my soulmate, someone I can confide in. I think that's my favorite thing about being a grown-up, because these bills, child, I don't know about that.
I was going to drip this with sarcasm. Number one, the bills. Number two, the bills. Number three, the bills. When I was growing up, I always wanted, like she said, you wanted to be an adult until you get that first bill. Light, car, phone bill, house note, car insurance.
Taxes, child.
Oh
Taxes,
my God.
And this and that.
Look, they're charging you just to make sure your grass stay cut. So it's one of those things where the older you get, the more bills you got. Biggie said it best. The more money, the more problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only thing I love about being an adult is vacationing, which we're on vacation right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I get. What is one thing you're scared to ask me but really want to know the answer to? I'll let you go first.
Oh. One thing I'm scared to ask you, but really want to know. Now, see, this is kind of a tough one because I consider you as an open book. I think I can come to you and ask you just about anything, whether or not it's a sarcastic answer, because my husband's very sarcastic, or not. I feel like I can ask you anything, so I don't think there's anything that I'm afraid to ask you. And I know that's probably not the best answer, but yeah, I don't think there's anything. I think I'll just ask. What about you?
Afraid to ask, but I want to know. I think it's a layered question, man. Like I said, we're an open, we're an honest couple. We keep everything between each other. I think everything that I wanted to know in the beginning, I asked. I always wanted to know, and that gets to our backstory, and that's something that we'll unveil as we get more and more deep into this channel. I think that once you hear our story, you realize how unique it is. But as far as for the question going, I don't think there is something that I could ask her that I did, that I want to know, but I was afraid to ask. Like I said, we're about as open as it gets. I got faith that my wife believes in me. I got faith that she knows who I am. I got nothing to hide. I'm good. So, like, if you enjoy where you are as a person, you enjoy, the spirit that you got right now, you good. So, yeah, this was us just playing a little bit of a game. What's the name of this game, honey?
So it is called Better Together. I got it on Amazon. And like I said earlier, it's just conversation prompts for a deeper, more meaningful relationship. So we went through about 10, but there's a whole bunch of questions in here. So if you and your significant other are looking for something fun to do or something to kind of dive a little deeper, get them thinking a little more, starting some conversation, get this Better Together on Amazon.
All right, you have been chatting with the Q's, and we are officially out.